It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies at their home, FedEx Forum. Well, it was Memphis in their last game with a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And let me tell you, what a start to the new year. We've seen some terrific games already. What are your thoughts on the early part of the season?
Well, a couple of teams that I thought would be dominant, they really haven't been. That's a surprise to me. But if you are a team suffering early season losses, you want to look at this opportunity, learn from it, and just continue to grow.
It's been an outstanding season so far in terms of competitiveness. I love watching the early season adjustments made by each team as they try to find the right rotation.
Yeah, you and me both. Time to go to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call. We'll see you later.
The Grizzlies tip off at the beginning of the homestand. Well, they're certainly excited about this. They'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams face it off on the hardwood to do that.
Hey guys, when you look at Memphis, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them pre-season, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Exactly, and the longer this great run they're on continues, the more teams will be done for them. No one's taking it lightly anymore.
Now it's headed down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, we know the Grizzlies are not a glamour franchise. Their culture is defined by the phrase grit and grind. Mike Conley said, we're mentally tough. We started at the bottom. We built this. So we take a certain pride in this team and knowing how hard it was to get to where we're at. Never satisfied. Kevin?
Thanks, David. They are a hard-nosed group. Well, the playoffs are coming up soon enough, Smitty, and everyone knows it's a different atmosphere in the playoffs. But having been there yourself many times, just how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
What it is, Kevin, is best out of 7. You play this team over and over. You know all their sets, all their play calling, and what you have to do is try to outwill them, outthink them. Totally different when you see a team this week. May not see them again for another 2 or 3 weeks.
So if you know what they're going to do, it's all execution.
Yeah, it's all execution. You know, big is coming. But who said they could pick? Who rolls? Who's unselfish?
Look at the 76ers starting group. Brings it over for us together down low. Harris one out there with the bodyguard, and it's Covington in at the 3. Taps in the tray.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
To the inside. Randall. Bullet, and the assist goes to Gasol.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who's on the move.
Here's Pettis one. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
He also understands better than most how to use angles, and that was the reason why.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And you look at the Grizzlies organization, a change in ownership back in 2012, a shakeup in the front office in 2014. Steve, there's been more continuity on the court than off the court.
Yeah, the head coaching position changed as well. Despite the great job done, hopefully they can sustain that foundation.
Randall pitches to Parsons. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Parsons with an easy release to drill home the 3.
There's Pettis one. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Parsons outside. Outside Conley. Pass to Allen. outside Gasol. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Simmons pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the lead coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Baddest one passes to Simmons. Here's the bodyguard. Nailed from three-point land. The bodyguard's got 6.
He's got the touch early. Coach, keep feeding him.
Conley with it. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's baddest one. Over to the wing. Here's the bodyguard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Now Conley, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Gasol, and another miss by Memphis. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's baddest one, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Covington kicks to Simmons. Back to Covington, lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're beaten by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put it all.
Does that dunk help him cut into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost too.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And Simmons continues to develop the outside shot. When he's connecting from deep, the D is in trouble.
It's Allen on the wing. In the corner, Parsons with it. That shot, no good. And Philadelphia, the other way now, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
Depth is a huge component to any team's success, and this is a team loaded with talent.
From about 16, in the corner, Simmons with it. Here's baddest one for Mike Conley. To the right side. Here's baddest one. There's the basket, making a double-digit lead. Baddest one's got his second bucket tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid. And they're giving up a ton of second chance points. Fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
76ers on defense. They lead by 11. Nobody near Parsons. Knocks down the 3-ball. Parsons got 8 points.
And that's how Parsons makes his living. Great shooter off the catch.
Anthony Allen, a 6'4" shooting guard. His left lack of height has never been a hindrance defensively.
No, not at all. Tony Allen feels like he's a 7-footer. He'll guard the point guards. He guards guys like Kevin Durant, probably 7 inches taller than him. But he has a huge wingspan. That definitely helps. And he has a mentality to want to guard the best player on the floor.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Conley dishes to Randall. Kicks it to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass.
Marcus Gasol is a workhorse down deep, just rising up and throwing it down.
Pass to Simmons. Puts it up from 15. The shot will not go. It's inside the 10 from Randall.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Conley hits to Gasol. Simpson's outside. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Randall. Takes the 13-footer. And it's in. Coming off the assist from Parson.
Even with the defense all over him, Zach Randolph is just too powerful. He has all the answers.
The bodyguard crosses to Okafor. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Conley. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
No good from Simmons. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Allen. There's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you know, Tony Allen's a defensive specialist, but shooting and offense has never been his strong suit. At times, teams leave him open, but he still can be an impact on your team. He's a terrific teammate and leader.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
That free throw good from Allen. And teams will dare Tony Allen to shoot the 3 in recent seasons. He shot respectively, Steve, from out there.
You know what? It's not his bread and butter, but he can knock down the jump shot every now and then. But what he does offensively, he cuts, he slashes, and he crashes the offensive glass for putbacks.
And Allen drops them both. Smitty, you were able to represent the U.S. in international play. Just how much did that mean to you, and how special a time was that for you looking back on those days?
So special, Kevin. Just looking at the pictures and the videos, you had USA on your chest. Then you represent your country, and then you were guys that you compete against, and now we're all together getting a chance to win a gold medal. Totally different from the NBA championship.
You sometimes look at that stuff, Steve, and things didn't seem like it was here. Like you're so far away, different time in your life, different perspective you must have had on life, the game, everything.
So surreal, I think. Just getting a chance to stand up on the podium and get a chance to have that gold medal hung around my neck. So special.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And here is Conley. Allen outside. Carter outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Conley. Nice break with the layup off the mark.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocating him at the point of attack.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Wolves. They're after their field right now, coached in that topmost position. And of course, Memphis, 3.5 there.
And for the Grizzlies, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their way up.
Exactly, and the longer this great run they're on continues, the more teams will be done for them. No one's taking them lightly anymore.
Philadelphia with the ball. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. That is one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. That is one's got 9.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Over in the corner, Allen to the paint. Here's Green. Played in with a nice touch up the glass. Green's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Timely passing leads to a assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The bodyguard passes to Covington. Here's the bodyguard. Back to Covington. And White throws it down.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Back to Carter for the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Their D was just phenomenal in the last game. We'll see if they bring that same intensity again. It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
James Ennis will check in for Memphis. Philadelphia also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for the machine. And Simmons subbed in for Robert Covington. White sets a screen. Here's Conley. Here's Carter. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He has 5.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
And Simmons kicks to Holmes. Stolen by Carter. From 20 feet out. Conley's shot is off.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
And there's the pass to Holmes. There's a screen. There's Battis one. It's good from long range. Battis one's got 12 in the game.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. This scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Carter gets to Conley. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. 76ers shooting to start out this game about 43%. This is it to Holmes. Here's Battis one, by Green. And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. He has his first foul of the game. Daniels is checked in for Mike Conley. Memphis has run 4-6 from long range early on. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Daniels dishes to Carter. He kicks to Daniels. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Battis. Here's Holmes. The three-pointer, no good. A shot by Carter. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the bodyguard. 29 points for him last game against Denver.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
I say keep letting them fly. When you got a weapon like that, you got to keep on using it.
And another miss by Memphis. Simmons. The shot misses. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really pulling out. 76ers lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Because this is a team full of sharp shooters whose eyes light up when given the opportunity to shine, and they are really knocking them down right now.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 2. They got Wright. He's out there with Carter. Marc Gasol is out there with Ennis. And it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the lineup of the game for Memphis. And when Coach Fizdale came to Memphis, he did so because he thought this team was very close to getting to the next level. Makes sense, as that is why the Grizzlies, Smitty, have looked to a different coach in the first place.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he left Miami to rebuild. I mean, he had South Beach and everything. You just don't want to leave that. I think for him, as he looked at it, we have some veteran presence on the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies can win now. It's not time for a full rebuild.
Now here's Ennis. 20 points his last outing. Here's the bodyguard. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Grizzlies.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to beat those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. The dish to Wright. The feed now to Ennis. Good looking screen by Gasol. Knocked loose. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's the bodyguard. Buries the jumper to finish the break. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a left-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up the ball at 13 months of age, and he said, I just did it with my left hand for some reason. And ever since then, my mind told it was left-handed, and he came to basketball. Evan?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. And so here is Phil after the Marcus Owens. Here's the bodyguard. And Wright pulls it down.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Here's the bodyguard. And the 76ers get it back. 76ers moving the ball around. That shot wide open. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And there's a whistle. It goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zach Randolph is checked in for Wright. Parsons comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Mike Conley in for James Ennis. Rodriguez is checked in for the 76ers. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The shot's going to use his by him.
And Conley has an incredible stroke, especially from deep.
To the left wing. Rodriguez right side. He feeds it to Embiid. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. Parsons with some nice speed. The Grizzlies 4-by-4. Conley the pass to Randolph. And Parsons gets to Gasol. 9 feet out. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Even with good defense, Gasol is a wrecking ball. He shows no remorse for the rim on these jams.
Holmes gets to McConnell. To Holmes. Rodriguez outside. And the top of the key, Embiid. The shot clock at 6. Good D by Gasol. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Daniels gets to Conley. Chipped away. Outside Randolph. He's back. That's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Another miss by Philadelphia.
His range does not extend beyond the arc, which is why the defense baited him into taking that. Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has extremely hops.
Curry kicks to McConnell. Drills the 3-pointer. McConnell's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 3-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the 76ers will go for a different look in. Okafor is checked in for Joel Embiid. The machine comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Simmons checked in for Seth Curry. And Baniswan subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Feeds to Gasol. Dishes to Randolph. Tries from 10. And that one hits back on him.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Kicks it to Simmons. From 10 feet out. And the pass to the machine. Takes a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Now here's Conley. He's got 10. And it's good. Two guys out, hits the shot and go to the free throw line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals that come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Albert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so much of the modern offense, Steve, comes from players creating chances for the shooters on this team. Who do you think are the best playmakers right now in the NBA?
I think Chris Paul. I think Rondo is very good. Yeah, Steph. John Wall has done a nice job being able to become more of a traditional point guard who can score. Some other minds that come to mind. Ricky Rubio is kind of a pass-first point guard. So there are some guys that can get out and really play that point guard position.
The 19-foot shot again, Philadelphia.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
He is still on fire. You had to figure he'd come back to earth a little bit tonight, but nope.
Pulls up on the elbow. Saw no good. The 76ers leading by 5. It's deflected. Back to Rodriguez. Fires the three. Allen with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Baniswan, defended by Allen. Simmons with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against them.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
Green's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bodyguards checked in for Baniswan. For Philadelphia, they had made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Ben Simmons, the latest star to come over from Australia. Many feel that he could be the player that vaults Australia into a powerhouse on the international level. I don't know, it's being played from the shoulders of Simmons.
Yeah, Australia, Andrew Bogut said that Simmons will most likely be the best Australian player ever in just a short time. His game translates well in international ball as the frame and playmaking ability to just carry a team.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you've got to be hydrated.
Steve, as a player, how often did you go into a situation knowing that you might get a technical foul called on you for saying something to a ref?
You know, a lot of times, Kevin, I went into a referee understanding the game and said, hey, the momentum right now needs to slow down. Sometimes I get a tech because you kind of have some outbursts. But sometimes I tell the referee, I need a tech right now, just give me one. But I didn't even really say anything wrong.
They give it to you?
Sometimes, but now they're going to have just a few choice words, and then you get one.
Good. Tell me that when we get off the air, okay? Thanks. That is one's checked in for the bodyguard. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Here's Randolph. That one's off. Still out of sync.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That is one. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
And Parsons gets the green. He gets it in there.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
The 76ers leading by 8. Rodriguez outside. He dishes it to Okafor. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons passes to Covington. Here's Pettis one. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Al Simmons. Another shot. Passes it to Battister. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Bodyguards checked in for Rodriguez. A 3-pointer is right on target. 19 points for the bodyguard.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Conley. He's got 13. Randolph can't hit.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Here's Pettis one. Shoots. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Conley. It's Allen on the wing. Both loose. Hope they get it back. Here's the bodyguard. 19 points in the game. Score of the basket is 8. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It wouldn't be the first time. He's a closer, a player who loves to slam the door shut.
Now here's Conley. Parsons sets a screen for Conley. Shoots the 3. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 10 in the bucket for Parsons.
Well, they're still behind in this game, but not because of his shooting. He's been lights out.
And again, it's Philadelphia.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the middle. Here's Green. And he converts the list. Green's got 6.
You know, DeMarco Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Pass the Battister. Here's the bodyguard. Defended by Allen. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Randolph's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Conley kicks to Randolph. From 13, it's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. 1:35 left now here in the second. And his first shot attempt. That is good off the back rim and in. Okafor's got his first 2 points of the night. 1:24 left in the first half. And now called the Grizzlies. The bodyguard really making a difference here.
He's been a terror from beyond the arc. If you're guarding him, you have to stay in his shirt, or he'll bury you. Let's see if the defense can come up with ways to at least run him off his spots.
some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randall. Carter comes in for Parsons, and it's Ennis in for Tony Allen. And then for Philadelphia, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Thompson comes in for Simmons, and it's Seth Curry in for Battiswan. Carter with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Carter gets to Wright. Philadelphia on the break. Kept alive. Curry passes to the body. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 25 points for the bodyguard.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside, Green. Latrey. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wright's got his first rebound on the night. Conley kicks to Carter. Memphis moving it around. Ennis dishes to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Curry brings the double. The kick out to Wright. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. On its way from Curry for 2. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. 76ers ahead, up by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter saw them extend their lead to 12 points at the break through some solid team basketball. Very few wasted possessions and a strong effort defensively. Let's start with you, Shaq. What do you think about the 76ers?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway. We'll see you after the game.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Look at the bodyguard in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything. Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense of each and every game.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Grizzlies trail by 12. Kicking off the second half. Here's Brett Brown's spot. They've got Curry. He's out there with the bodyguard. Okafor out there with Thompson. And it's Holmes in at the 4 spot.
And Chandler Parsons returning from that hybrid microfracture knee surgery to start last season. That doesn't sound very good, does it, partner? But they said the injury was in the best possible spot. And, you know, while he was on a minutes limitation for a while, he bounced back nicely and it only got stronger as the season wore on. It's really good to see this young man flourishing out on the floor because he is going to be very valuable to the success for this team.
He's off on the first. And Parsons, a player who had logged heavy minutes with his time with the Houston Rockets last season, for the first time, playing under a minute's restriction.
Yeah, and that was in the past, but he's proven his value. He's a guy you want to keep healthy and on the floor.
And he sinks the second.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
Thompson, a screen on Parsons. Got a piece of it. Holmes passes to the bodyguard. This one for three. Drains the three-pointer. The bodyguard's got 28 points for the game.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Here's Randolph. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Right wing. Here's Holmes. He's covered by Randolph. Here's the bodyguard. Uses the glass to trump it in. The bodyguard's got 30 points.
I love the mindset he's playing with. No matter who's checking him, he's winning that battle. A big reason why they're winning this game.
Conley gets the bucket.
Boy, when Conley's hot, you need to keep getting him the ball.
Here's the bodyguard, defended by Allen. Here's the bodyguard, and the 76ers tack on two more.
Just how they drew it up, coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
Randall, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's the bodyguard, defended by Allen. There's the pass to the bodyguard. Out to Thompson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Passes it to the bodyguard. From downtown, Conley grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 open that time, no but 2 easy. 6 points from Gasol.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Here's the bodyguard. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on Tony Allen. Smitty, you're a proud alum of Michigan State. Great school, great program. You contributed to help build the Clara Bell Smith Student Athletic Academic Center there on campus. One of the great facilities in all of college basketball. When you think back on your college experience, is the NBA's 1 year and out high school requirement enough, or would you like to see a change in that regard?
You know, I think it goes player by player, situation by situation, Kevin. I can speak for me. After 3 years, I was not ready, on the court or off the court.
That surprises me to hear you say that.
After 4 years, I thought I was ready pretty much on the court, but off the court, you're really never ready to have the challenges out of basketball.
So you liked the 4 years. You thought that was huge for your point.
For me personally, I like the 4 years.
And David Bisdale wants a timeout.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issue. The offense looks forced right now, rushed. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Now to review the shot chart.
And what a big-time game we've seen from him. He's been the one looking to create and get a shot each trip down the floor. Every time a shot falls, his confidence just grows and grows. Just an all-around tremendous offensive showing.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. He kicks it to Damon. Kicked by Randall. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 13. Curry kicks to Noel. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Here's Okafor. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Here's Allen. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Takes it from 10. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the bodyguard, defended by Allen. The dish to Curry. Pass to the bodyguard. A 3 ball. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
If you're the defender, you're like, yes, take that shot. I'll play the percentages.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
He also, for a big guy, has a terrific touch from that range.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. We have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year.
All right, team, they know they need more shooting.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
It's tipped. And here is Allen. Now the feed to Daniels. And so it looks like the Grizzlies retain possession here. Now in terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. Ben Simmons is second. Third is Joel Embiid.
You know, as a young player, all you can ask for is an opportunity. And then it's incumbent on you to make the most of it. And these two have done just that with their tireless work on the interior.
Kicked by Randall. Clock at 6. Allen kicks to Daniels.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
The pass to the body. That's tipped. Okafor kicks to Simmons. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the presence of mind from Simmons going up right away with the shot.
Daniels dishes to Gasol. Gasol is done. Down low. Here's Randall. He hits the back out and sets the shot. Randall's got 10.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
Here's the bodyguard. 33 points for him. From about 19 feet. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Randall. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. From 18 feet away. Dishes it to Noel. Here's the bodyguard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Last break, Philadelphia, by himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Feeds it to Noel. 76ers moving the ball around. Tires from deep. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen outside. Kicks it in. Outside Gasol. Down low. Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Like seeing the activity from Tony Allen down low. No one scares this guy, even when he's taking it amongst the trees.
Daniels with it. 5 points in the game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And right around the 2016 All-Star break, Marc Gasol's season was cut short. Broke a bone in his right foot, had surgery. Stevie was gone for the rest of the season.
That's a huge blow for the Grizzlies because that's losing their best player. And a guy that's 7'1", he's done everything right. Lost a lot of weight, but sometimes those 7-footers, they put a lot of strain on those lower extremities. When you ask his teammates, Marc Gasol is really the catalyst for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's the defensive anchor and also the focal point on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. White, he's checked in for Randall. Carter comes in for Parsons, and it's James Edison for Daniels. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Curry. Here's the bodyguard. He has 38 in the game, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Vince Carter picks one up. Michael Green, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. And no doubt, Gasol, the engine of this team, Steve, but he maintains a very humble demeanor, don't you think?
A star, but also you can label him as a great teammate. He stands up for his guys, he bonds with them, puts the team first. That's what you want from your best player.
Now here's Wright. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's the bodyguard, and you can count it over the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, he's in attack mode, recognizing that no one out there can stop him, just scoring on command.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in. The 76ers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of this.
Now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Three-pointer. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Mike Conley's so quick with his shot. He's a threat to score as soon as he touches the ball.
McConnell passes to the body. Here's McConnell. He dishes it to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 9 feet out. And it's Noel missing. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Wright sets a screen for Conley. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Inside. And Wright gets to Conley. Fires from the line. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. The bodyguard passes to Noel. Here's the bodyguard.
And checking out some numbers for Carter. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
Free throw, no good. The Machines checked in for Philadelphia. And the second free throw, good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
outside Conley. Carter on the wing. Back to Conley. Shoots from 14, and Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's the bodyguard. He has 45 points. This one for three. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Carter outside. Pass to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Conley dishes to Carter. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 8 points for Vince Carter.
The defense totally blew it. They left him way too wide open, and he dropped that one with ease.
Pass to McConnell. Here's the machine. He kicks to Embiid. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 20. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Ennis gets to Conley. Now here's Ennis. T right on him. Trying to find Wright. He's got it now. And it's Memphis with another.
When Brandon Wright is in this jump shot, it really opens up the floor. His jump shot right now is money.
Here's the bodyguard. Over by Conley. For three, Covington buries the long-range jumper. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
Add another triple to their second half total.
Three ball, three ball, three ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
And it's Carter penetrating, counting.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Up top, Embiid. To the left side wing. Here's the machine. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Banish one comes in for T.J. McConnell. And Rodriguez is subbed in for the bodyguard. .46 seconds left in the third. And the shot goes in.
Terrific team chemistry on display. Everyone communicated well, and as a result, they got a great look out of it.
On the wing, Green. And Wright gets to Conley. Pocket six. Baseline try. No good that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rodriguez passes to Holmes. From deep. And the 76ers get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change from the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
And smart decision to review that shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Philadelphia ahead, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. the 76ers leading by 21. Carter out there with Wright. Then it's Conley. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Ennis in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup of the game for Memphis.
He's using money for mid-range, but the defender got him in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
Here's Wright. That one doesn't drop. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
Holmes, good.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
I think in this situation right now, he's trying to put them away.
Ball's knocked loose. The pass to the machine. On the high post, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shot.
Bodyguard stepped in for Rodriguez. Well, we see it every year, and recently it's as bad as ever, Steve. What do you think about the coaching turnover rate in the league?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it. I mean, you have coaches change from style to style. And then after 2 years, a guy is gone. He got to give him a chance to be able to implement his style and get a chance to get a camaraderie with his players. It's too much right now.
Conley into the lane. Cuts off the pass. Here's the bodyguard. Over by Conley. Gaddis one. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Martin's checked in for Gasol. Davis comes in for Brandon Wright. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Baldwin subbed in for Mike Conley. And the 76ers also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for the machine. Gets an open look and hits. And that's now 18 points for baddest one. The Grizzlies shooting really well. 54% from the floor. They get a hand on it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Took him no time at all on that line. The bodyguard's got 48.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
Davis kicks to Daniels. Pass to Baldwin. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist in this one. Now the 76ers with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's the bodyguard. Yes, that goes in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is he uses his body extremely well to shield off the defender from the basketball.
And a huge jump in the salary cap this season, Steve. And next year it really goes up by more than $40 million, probably in the next 2 years.
That's phenomenal.
Isn't that something?
Now a lot of these teams will get a chance to add even more players that can help their teams.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Takes the 3, hands it from downtown. Baddest one's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
Knocked away. Here's the bodyguard. Off target with his 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Philadelphia with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. To the paint. Here's baddest one. Easy layup after coming off the pit. Baddest one has got 9 points here in the second half. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The dish to Ennis. And there's the feed to Martin. Kicks it to Daniels. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Baldwin the pass to Davis. Here's Daniels. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Now Daniels passes it to Baldwin. Well, there have always been big markets and smaller markets in the NBA, but it seems, Steve, that the league has found a proper balance to give small markets or mid-markets a chance every year to succeed.
Yeah, I think so. I think players are doing a nice job right now in free agency. A lot of these guys are going to smaller markets, and when they're there, they're not changing. They're not running for the big lights anymore. So we kind of have somewhat of a balance right now, Kevin.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge comes to mind. Could have gone to Los Angeles. The Lakers wanted him badly. He chose a smaller market like San Antonio. Now, granted, a historically good franchise, but a smaller market.
Yeah, and I think guys are doing that. I think it's more about winning versus where you're playing and where you're staying.
Just 4 to shoot, and he gets that one to go off the line. Philadelphia's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. The bodyguard passes to Thompson. There's a screen. Here's Pettis one, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dishes it to Davis. He feeds it to Davis. Shot from 12. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Johnson. The 76ers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The bodyguard. Baddest one passes to Holmes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Feeds it to Daniels. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. The bodyguard passes to Baddest one. The shot's good. Baddest one's got 27 points.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Embiid with the block. Pushing it up. Moving it up. Here's Baddest one. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Baddest one's got 13 points in just this quarter. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's the bodyguard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year, I think you have to be penalized some kind of way. After 2 or 3 years, you can't be in the lottery, or you can't get the first 5 picks. I think you have to be competitive.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Nerlens Noel checks in for Joel Embiid, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Baddest one. The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. That's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Buries the jumper to finish the break. The bodyguard's got 57 points.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed guys.
They have a huge advantage in fast break points today. Reason why they have guys who want to get out and run.
From past the arc. No good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Michael Green is checked in for Memphis. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons is checked in. The Grizzlies shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Green, the screen. Baldwin, the pass to Ennis. And he comes off the screen to the jump shot. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Here's the bodyguard. The leader. Out left to the wing. Pass to McConnell. They're gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his third foul of the game. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls. Has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble. Especially for star players, you want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
And it's good for 2.
And an open pass to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
Baldwin, the pass to Carter. He dishes it to Green. Poked away. Here's the break. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Brown with force.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
He drills it from outside.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Martin's checked in for Davis.
Second team foul. Terrell Martin.
There's the pick. Over to the wing. They need this. And the layup is good. Baldwin's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's showing no fear right there. Defender's got the size advantage, and he still managed to lay it in.
The bodyguard passes to Holmes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Green left side. On 2015, the NBA began issuing the 2-minute report to review the officiating in the last 2 minutes in overtime and close games. They want total transparency. It has drawn some criticism. What do you think of it?
You know, I know we want transparency, and I have to take my head off the referees. They have the hardest job in sports. We talk about players and GMs, but these guys are under a microscope, and I like that they're showing some transparency right now. We just can't get all of them. They make mistakes. We get a chance to see where they made mistakes, and I like what they're doing right now. They're saying and understanding that, yes, we made a mistake, and they're acknowledging it.
McConnell. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Grizzlies are gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Baldwin cutting the screen. Carter left side. Oh, good on that one.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
Rodriguez passes to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Taken away by Rodriguez. Unhindered, going all the way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at the numbers, this will be win number 22 on the
game this was for the bodyguard. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
And here's Daniels. He kicks to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss. Philadelphia dictating the flow. There's the pass to the bodyguard. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. 68 points for the bodyguard.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The quick look, no good that time.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
76ers ball.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, their team got manhandled, taken to school on their home court.
Here's Baldwin. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, the bodyguard. Is he human? I ask that in all seriousness because putting up those kind of points, not in the 50s or 60s, but 70s, no words can truly describe that level of pervasiveness.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin drop in there. Listen. See what I mean? He's a ruthless competitor, and it was a cold-blooded performance.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast. For the weeping Shaquille O'Neal and the heartbroken Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm just a real sad Ernie Johnson. Farewell.
A good night.